So my name is Dave Murray. I'm one of the co-owners of Hello Comics down in Charlottesville, but I also work as a full-time copy editor and proofreader for 7 Seas Entertainment. They're one of the largest independently owned manga publishers in North America. So it's kind of like, saying it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a massive team to get even just one book out the door in manga localization. Not even thinking about, all the work that goes into the original Japanese version. Oh, thanks very much. Sorry, forgot I was going to wander. The work that goes into the original Japanese version, when we get the materials from Japan, so we have a whole team of people that work out licensing deals with the original publishers. Then there's people who scan in those books, get them ready for us to work on. There's a translator. There's cover and logo design. Copy editing, where someone goes through the script that the translator presents and kind of gets it ready to fit into the pages of the manga. They look at the sizes of the bubbles and, think about whether that amount of text will work in there, get it all proper. Then there's an editor. We employ a lot of writers who basically try and keep a consistent voice in the series, pretty it up. Then there's a letterer, proofreading. So that's where proofreading is what I do a lot. I'll look at the script that the editor has provided. I'll look at the lettered proof of the book and go through it and make sure there are no mistakes. Then we have a production team that lays out the book, gets it ready for press. It goes through a whole other process of proofreading and cold reading, which is where cold reading is another thing I do at the company. Where basically you read it and you check for mistakes again. You check for logical inconsistencies, consistency in the series, a bunch of little nitty-gritty stuff that helps get it nice. But so here is an original Japanese spread from Sora and the House of Monsters, a series I really enjoy. And so someone has to go in, translate all of this, letter all of this, and they lay it out. And it's that nice English version right there. And then once the book is printed, then there's still more work just to even get it to stores. There's people who print it, distribute it, send it to comic stores like ours in Charlottesville, Virginia. And so I've kind of talked about what I do regularly, proofreading, cold reading, just going through the series, going through the books. Often when I'm reading a series, I'll have to have read it from the beginning just to kind of check for consistency in character name spellings, consistency in how we lay out the book and how it all looks. There's a lot of attention to detail that goes into this kind of stuff. Can anyone tell me what's missing on this page? Right here, the letterer just put the word missing instead of letting someone know that there was a missing translation here. And so this is something we picked up in a read, and we had to go back to the original script, find the translation, and put it in there. But every so often a book will make it to print with a little mistake like that, which is part of why they hired me. And some of my favorite series that I work on are Kimono Jihen, which is a series about a monster detective agency. Sora and the House of Monsters is a really fun fantasy adventure, which we saw the spread from earlier. Dr. Slump is the earlier series of Akira Toriyama, who worked on Dragon Ball. It's kind of very slapstick, very goofy. Oishinbo is a series about just gourmet food that's oddly informative. And I really like Tokyo Revengers as well, which is one I've worked on. Do any of y'all have any favorite manga series that you've been reading lately? Hey, no worries. But anyway, that is me. Sorry, it was a short talk, but didn't want to bore you too much with the nitty-gritty details. But feel free to come by our table. We've got comic art materials set up. I've got a lot of books from the series I've worked on to look at, stuff to show off, and we've got some free comics to give away as well. But thank you so much for coming, guys. Appreciate it.